Hi, my name is Patricia Bohmann, and I'm a doctoral researcher at the Institute for Epidemiology and Preventive Medicine at the University of Regensburg in Germany. I'm excited to present our team's research on the relationship between body shapes and mortality. In this study, we use data from the UK Biobank, which includes over 460,000 participants. Through a statistical dimension reduction technique called principal component analysis, we identified 4 distinct body shapes by combining information on weight, height, body mass index, waist and hip circumference, and waist-to-hip ratio. We then analyzed how these body shapes are associated with all-cause and cause-specific mortality. Let me briefly introduce the 4 body shapes. Body shape 1 represents general obesity, with high loadings across all 6 anthropometric traits except height. It contrasts individuals with overall obesity against those who are lean. Body shape 2 represents a tall and lean physique, characterized by strong positive loadings on height and strong negative loadings on waist-to-hip ratio. It contrasts taller individuals from shorter ones. Body shape 3 represents a tall and abdominally obese physique, with high positive loadings on both height and waist-to-hip ratio. It contrasts tall individuals with high waist-to-hip ratios and narrow hips from shorter individuals with low waist-to-hip ratios and wider hips. Body shape 4 represents an athletic build, marked by high loadings on body mass index and weight, and loadings close to 0 for waist-to-hip ratio. It contrasts athletic body shapes with less athletic ones. Our results showed that a generally obese body shape was linked to increased mortality, particularly for metabolic diseases such as diabetes and cardiovascular diseases. A tall and abdominally obese body shape was associated with increased mortality as well, particularly from respiratory disease and metabolic disease. In contrast, a tall and lean or an athletic body shape were both associated with lower mortality, particularly from respiratory diseases. These findings highlight the diverse health impacts of different obesity subtypes. Our study is based on observational data, which of course limits causal interpretation. Additionally, the interpretation of body shapes can be complex. However, using qualitative labels helps to make them more comprehensible. Despite these limitations, the use of multi-trait body shapes provides a nuanced understanding of how different obesity subtypes affect mortality, with the ultimate goal to understand obesity more holistically. Thank you for your interest in our work. I invite you to read the full study and welcome your questions and comments.